visit Manas National Park this holiday? So here is a few guides, tips and tricks that can help you get the best of Manas National Park. In this video, I will give you an in-depth tour about how you can visit Manas National Park, how you can get the permits to get inside the park, how is the park from inside, what are the things that you can see there, where you can stay and have a night over, what are the resorts available, what's the food, and how can you get there by air, rail, road, or anything that you want. So let's get started with this video. So first of all, about Manas. Till 1928, Manas National Park, it was known as Manas Reserve, but late in 1990, Manas got the name of Manas National Park. It's a World Heritage Site done by the UNESCO itself, and it's a tiger project, means the chances of sighting a tiger is very significantly high. Just like Kaziranga, you can have a look at about the Kaziranga here in the I button. Is famous for the one-horn Indian rhino, means you can easily spot a one-horn Indian rhino there. Manas National Park is famous for its tiger project, means you can have the best chances to glimpse a tiger here. Although it's very hard to glimpse a tiger, but here are the maximum chances. So before continuing this video any further, show your some love, hit that like button, that thumbs up button, and if you want more video about the topics of exploring India, do hit that subscribe button. It's free, guys. Yes, it's free. Hit that subscribe button and let's continue with this video. So how to get to Manas National Park? So the first thing, let's take it very clearly that if you are traveling by air, by rail or by road, there are a few different methods of getting here. So if you are traveling by air, means you need to get to the nearest airport. So the nearest airport is in Guwahati, which is known as Borjhat Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi International Airport. So from that will be the nearest airport for now, but although there is another one airport which is the construction is going on. So if in future, if you are watching this video, so definitely there would be a chance to get a flight to Kokrajhar. So the name has not yet been revealed, but the work is going on for that airfield. So let's hope that if you are planning and trying to visit, search for that Kokrajhar. Also, if you get that, it would be really nice. If not, Borjhat is already there. It's an international airport. Second is by using the railway. So if you are coming from outside the Assam, then if you have got any train that has a stop in Barpeta Road, the names are given in the description below. Barpeta Road, so get a ticket till Barpeta Road, because that's the nearest destination or the nearest town, you can say, from your destination. So if your train doesn't have a stop at Barpeta Road, don't worry, there are two more other ways where you can have it. The first is try to get any train that at least makes a stop at New Bongaigaon. Yes, guys, almost all the trains make a stop at New Bongaigaon. That would be the nearest point from Barpeta Road. It's just like near about 30 to 40 minutes far from Barpeta Road. So if you get till New Bongaigaon from any train, you can easily get to Barpeta Road. And if you are coming from other side, like the Arunachal side or Nagaland side, and your train is directly entering through the eastern gates, then you need to come till Guwahati. If your train at least comes to Guwahati, and if it comes further, try to get as close as near to Barpeta Road. So the main destination is Barpeta Road, guys, because there are three corridors of Manas National Park, but the central corridor is one of the famous corridors. It has great resources, great accommodations, and you will have the best time available here. And if you come by road, and if you are a seriously rider, if you got a driver, then get to the National NH 31, National Highway 31, and come directly pinpointing towards Barpeta Road, which will pass you through several roads. But the NH 31, National Highway 31, is a 4-lane national highway, and you won't feel even like you are driving in this road. The roads are really fantastic. You don't need to worry about any bumps and any potholes there. The roads are really great, although you can get one or two toll gates, but that's you get these things everywhere. So I hope this is how you can get till Barpeta Road. From Barpeta Road, the Manas National Park is just 17 kilometers, which means it will take near about 35 minutes to get there. So although in Barpeta Road you can find all your stays like accommodation, like the hotels, restaurants, resorts, everything. Although Manas National Park also do has the same, but Manas National Park only has this facility for resorts and all and homestays, and it's a little costlier compared to Barpeta Road, because Barpeta Road is a business town, whereas the Manas is just a tourist spot. So all you know that tourist spots do cost money. So now how to get the permit. So if you are willing to get the permits, before you get the permit you should know what kind of permit you need. So for the elephant ride or for the jeep safari, the permits are easily available, because the range office is just there in the just in front of the gate of Manas National Park. Means you don't need to hurry, or you don't need to run around if you have forgot to take the permit. So on the elephant ride, just say one of the guards. Actually, the guards do almost all of the things. They do charge 100 and 200, 300, sometimes more. But you can just get off that hassle and get the permits from them. So they will get the permits for you. They will do all kind of the necessities that it is required, and they will get you the permit. If you don't like to go to the offices and get the permit by yourself, this is option only for them. For the jeep safari, there are two ways to get the permit. So there are in the jeep safari there are three. The permit is broken into three different categories. I will explain it below, but the process of getting the permit is almost the same. You can get it from the office of the forest department, from there who manages the entry to the Manas National Park, or you can get it directly from the drivers of that jeep, because normal vehicles are not permitted inside the park. So the drivers of the jeep will manage to get you all the permits. So the permits detail are as follow. The vehicle is charged for rupees 2,000 rupees, 300 is charged for the driver, and 300 is charged for the guard for your protection. And so again, and 100 rupees per person is charged. Means a vehicle can carry up to 5 persons of your family member, excluding the driver and the guard. So like for 5% it will be 500. So this is a complete price list of the charges. The charges may vary, because this charges is when I visited. Also to note that there are two options available when you do the jeep safari. The first is the half day and the other is the full day. The difference is that the half day just accommodate for around 4 hours, guys. So if you don't have time, you can just go for the 4 hours. But if you have the time in your hand, I hope you do, because if you are visiting this far, go and try to go for the full day, because the full day starts from the early morning as 6 to 7 a.m. in the morning and continues the entire day, and it ends near about 5 in the evening. So this is like the complete day in the jungle. So the benefits of getting a full day ride is, before I come to the benefits, I would like to mention that if you are going for the full day, do take your lunch. Try to go for like the snacks and all, mostly, so that you can easily have the snacks, because there are no accommodation there. There is only one accommodation, which is only to the one side of the jungle, not on the entire side of the jungle. So you can get almost all the accommodation, like almost nearly about you can get the lunch there, but try to take snacks, drinks, waters with you. It's allowed, but please do not throw the plastics or your garbages anywhere in the park. Do keep it in the jeep. The driver will also let you know to keep it in the jeep. So make your jeep dirty, but not the environment dirty, okay? Because that jeep can be cleaned, the environment it's really hard to clean if you throw it anywhere. So the benefits of having a full day. So the benefits of having a full day is that the first is that you can have your entire day spent in the jungle. The second is that the road, if you go through the full day, you can have, if you say it to the driver to take you towards the Bhutan border during your lunchtime. So he will take you towards the Bhutan border, that is the Mathanguri, or known as Mathanguri, where you can see the river Manas dividing the Bhutan and the India, and the other side of the Bhutan, the forest is the same, is known as the Royal Manas National Park, whereas in India it is known as Manas National Park. So you can have your lunch there and have a great time near that river. So spend a little bit amount of your time there, enjoy the river, enjoy the nature, have your lunch there, and then from there head out towards the other part of the jungle. And also now mention the driver that you need to go to the Bura Buri Chowk. Yes, I will repeat it once again. Bura Buri Chowk at exactly 4 p.m. Yes, guys, Buraburi Chowk is one of the spot within the national park where the tourists are allowed. There is a watchtower, and the spot is really beautiful and really big. So get there like near about 4 p.m. So if you reach there before, like in 4 p.m., the chances of spotting all the animals is significantly higher. It's like near about 80% higher to if you can spot almost all the animals. And that road passes through the mostly the tiger area, so you can also spot the tiger there if you're lucky enough. But the tigers, let's keep the tiger aside. Tiger and black panther, it's really hard to spot them. But other animals can be easily sighted there in the Buraburi Chowk, because actually that's a corridor, so that the animals from one side of the jungle goes to the other side of the jungle. So it's a really beautiful moments. I have got some of the few clips, few samples that I have almost already put up on the blog and also on my Instagram. So it's really breathtaking to see that beautiful beast that I love is one-horned Indian rhino just a few meters away. It's so close that you can just walk and touch it in just within few seconds, but don't risk that. I'm just saying it's so close. That was like a really great experience for me to be in there at the Buraburi Chowk at 4 p.m. And it's not just that I have only visited once and I'm saying that you should go. I have visited several times and with my friends, photographer friends, also wildlife photography, that we have seen that exactly at that time in the evening time the animal passes from that side, and you will have really a great chance of seeing all the animals. So that was inside the park details. And also there's one more point near Buraburi Chowk where you will find a skeleton of an elephant, mostly the skull of an elephant, and try to spend a little more time there on the top of that watchtower, because that gives you a complete overview of the grassland, so you can have a look of all the animals from there. So let's coming to what are the things that you should do and you should don't in the Manas National Park. So if you are visiting, try to be as silent as possible, because if you are making any noises, any weird sounds or anything else, the animals are not going to come anywhere near to you. So this is the first one. The second is that do not carry any non-veg or any kind of things that can attract the dangerous animals. The third is that if you are taking any chips, cold drinks or any kind of stuffs, please also carry a poly bag or any kind of bag, so that you dispose those on the inside that bag rather than disposing it to the nature. Please don't do that. We Indians are really famous for like littering it everywhere, so please request you don't do that. Do not spoil the environment. The fourth is get to the Buraburi Chowk at exactly 4 p.m. The fifth, you can have the glimpse of the Bhutans, and also you also have the glimpse of the guest house of the Bhutan's king, which is situated just there in Matanguri. So that is also a great time that you can have at there. And the sixth and the most important thing is that try to take binoculars, or try to, if you are a photographer, try to take a zoom lens, significant zoom lens near about 400 or 600 mm. The 200 ones won't be any use to you, so try to go for that. And if you're taking any zoom lenses, try to go for the ones whose lens has a stabilizer, because that would be really worth it. The seventh is that if you are going in the summer season, try to take as much as water that you would have required, because the jungle is really musty and you will be very thirsty all the time. The eighth is that do carry a hat with you. Yes, if you are taking a cap or a hat, it would be really worth it to take that. The ninth is that do carry a sunglass and a mask, because things in the jungle can really get to a bright shining to steep dark sometimes, depending on the how dense the forest is. So try to take the spectacles, because it's a little dusty. I have seen it, sometimes it gets really dusty, so try to take these things also. So these are the few points that you should always do. And what you should don't is that do not wear any bright color like yellow t-shirts, extremely blue t-shirts or something, or any type of clothes. Try to go in the dark color like the black or anything that matches the nature, so that you don't get spotted by animal very quickly and they scare away. So that's a very big point that you should do. The second is that keep your mobile always in silent, although most of the times that you won't find any network there, but try to keep it silent, so that obviously you are going to see the jungle, so be in the jungle like in the jungle way. The third is that do not carry any kind of things or any substance that is prohibited inside the national park. Please do not carry that. The fourth is that do not get off your jeep in any point. So these are the things that you can really enjoy in the national park. And the thing about the resorts are that the resorts, all the details about the resorts are given there. The pricing I haven't mentioned in my vlog or even in my website is that because the pricing keep changes as per the season. So during peak season the prices are really high, because the bookings on slots are not easily available, whereas in the other seasons, the off seasons, the bookings are available and the prices are relatively very low. So once you have done with all the safari, the elephant safari, the jeep safari, and you are heading out toward the Maharashtra National Park, if you have time, just from the gate, take a turn to the west direction. There you will find a beautiful spot that is also known as the Maharashtra National Park picnic spot. You can enjoy the sunset there. It's really safe. There are fences, electric fences that to help the animals get off from coming from this side. So it's really worth it to enjoy it. I have got also some pictures of that I will have already given in my blog and even my Instagram. So do check it out. So that was and the entire information of how you can visit Maharashtra National Park, what are the things that you can enjoy, what are the things that you should do and you should don't. So if you like this video, hit the like button and show your love by subscribing to this channel. This is me, Nirajkashyap from Thrillious. I hope you have a great day and keep enjoying, keep thrilling. That's the adventure your life should have.